fact that we didn't have a budget to pay everyone with, it made it very difficult to find good quality people, but this bunch of people are really awesome. When I first saw Sofia Gilberto, I said to myself, this girl is Melissa. On the day that we sat down to read lines, she did such a great job, and we just seemed to click with our roles together, and so it pretty much made the decision fairly simple that Sofia Gilberto was going to be playing Melissa Fryer.
Well, the bus doesn't come the same time every day. It's not my fault.
Then you go out the earliest that the bus comes. You've got to start learning responsibility.
I remember one night we were working late, and that was probably the most fun I've ever had on a set before. Just working with the director and a couple of the other cast members, it was, we couldn't say our lines because we were laughing so hard.
Dad, what are you doing here? Why are you laughing?
Okay, I'm sorry. One more time.
You look more scared. Dad, what are you doing here?
That was so you, not me.
All right, back up.
It looks good to us, like seeing you smile. I was like, I don't get you.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay.
Dad. What the heck? Goodness.
Dad, what are you doing here?
I should ask you the same question. You didn't tell me this was a dance.
Your eye twitched.
Yeah, but you didn't have to.
You're driving your mother crazy.
We'll talk about this later. I'm here to take you home.
But Dad,
Jessica, I mean... Melissa, I mean now. Okay. Now I did have it for a second, sorry. And... action.
Hey, Bobby, you are.
Hey, Jessica. Hey, Jessica.
Okay.
Okay, ready? And action.
Hey, Bobby, you are.
Hey, Jessica.
You guys see Melissa?
I was hoping she was with you.
Cut.
Yes.
Come on, dream girl. Let's get going to class, or else we'll be in detention later instead of Bobby's car. What the heck did I say? We'll be in Bobby's car. No, we won't, Teddy. Wow.
I really enjoyed working with the cast and the director and just goofing around between takes. It was just a really, really enjoyable, fun group to work with.
You're right. I'll give him a call now.
Good. And call me back when you're done, okay?
I will.
I love you.
I love you too, Mom. Bye.
Emergency. Well, I'm not totally unreasonable, you know. Besides, it's only a party. It's not like it's a dance or something. That was pretty good. It's not like it's a dance or something. Gulp.
I planned that. That was totally planned.
Hi, Mom.
Melissa, where have
I been?
See you in the morning.
Night, Mom. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, let's do the, you want another crack at that, no, Justin was right one, right?
Yeah. Darn it. I have to say,
like-
Justin was right again.
I didn't say my part right.
Well, see, I like hearing it. So. And action. Just remember. Hi.
Hi. I was like,
That wasn't perfect face, though, but you gotta do it to me. Sorry.
Well, thanks, Mr. Fire. I promise I'll have her home before midnight.
Bobby,
Yes, sir?
call me Mr. call me.
Call me Mr.
All
Fire.
right, back up.
Okay, Justin.
Don't you dare call me Justin.
Call me James. James.
Okay.
My fault, you know. Your fault? Why do you say this? Why do you say that?
Right. Why do you say that?
It's my fault, you know.
Your fault? Why do you say this?
It's my fault, you know.
Sarah, why do you say this? Don't blame yourself.
It's my fault, you know.
Your fault? Why do you say this?
Okay.
Why do you say that?
And action. Okay. Oh,
What? What?
I can see myself in the reflection. So, can you
There's a problem.
close the door a little bit?
And that Melissa is so polite. She's so nice to have around. Oh dear. Sarah, I am so sorry.
It's all right.
It's all right.
No, it's not.
Well, there is this one blooper that sort of sticks out. I'm trying to talk the director into showing it after the film. And I was sitting in for the director, and he's like, okay, you can sit here. I'll be right back. So the camera was rolling. I didn't know that. And I was just playing with the tea bag. And then I swung it. I looked the other way and swung it and flied. It hurt my eye, and I had like about a red eye for like the rest of the day.
We'll go through the process, the entire thing from beginning to end.
Okay. Can you?
The entire thing from beginning to end.
Okay. Can you? Oh, the whole everything. Sorry, I'm okay.
Every production is going to have mishaps. The important thing is that a good actor will always stay in character no matter what the mishap.
I guess we'll just have to go with the flow, huh?
Oh no, I am not gonna go through that nightmare. Melissa's not dating. Excuse me.
Do you have to get that?
I think I'll wait. I gotta tell you something very important. What's up with Harold? Is he okay?
You didn't hear?
I heard that.
Is that for you? Is that Harold?
He must have heard us talking about him. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well.
Okay. He must be a popular guy.
I remember driving up, I live about an hour south of where we shot that day, and I remember being grateful to see double digits on my thermostat in the car. It was cold.
The cold weather had to be the biggest problem we've ever faced in the history of any type of filmmaking whatsoever.
Because it is so cold, our jaws were chattering and it was hard to speak out our lines.
I spent a lot of time in the car with my hands over the heater.
We were shooting different scenes, you know, the weather didn't exactly want to cooperate, but we got it, so.
One morning it was 7 in the morning, 7 degrees, and we have 20, 30 people standing out in the freezing cold, and that was tough. The snowstorm was tough. There were a lot of difficult situations with the cold, and primarily for me, when I was handling the camera, I couldn't wear gloves because there was a lot of fine-tuned buttons and everything. And I found that my hands were not only becoming numb, but actually beginning to throb in pain because of the cold.
All right, now keep in mind, okay, when I say action, all of you have to, don't look at me. I know it's hard because I'm so handsome, but be looking at the police chief here, okay? And I'll try and keep my mojo down. Oh, I was recording that. Oh, okay. You will never see it.
I got it on my cell phone camera.
Action.
Come on, dear, let's get going. What is it, dear?
I forgot my line.
Come on, dear, let's get going. What is it, dear? Don't worry.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Okay, ready? And... Oh.
Well, at least we didn't start.
Mrs. Fryer,
Hi, Bobby.
do they know anything yet? How's Melissa?
We don't know anything yet. Justin was alive when they found him, but that was over an hour ago. It doesn't sound too good, though.
I'm trying to read his lips.
I was hinting the line to you. I was like, 3 days.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, ready?
You feel like that.
Set. Action.
Mrs. Fryer.
Cut!
I can't do this.
It was his fault.
I'd never been in a police car before, so when I got to jump in the back seat of the police car with Eva, who plays my mom, and then the policeman just took off, and like there were cars going by that thought there was something actually really wrong going on, and they thought they'd done something wrong, and they're pulling over and they're going, what did I do? It was fun.
The scene when the cruiser came to pick us up, and when we got in the cruiser, I just didn't expect it to take off like it did. It seemed so real. I felt like I was petrified the first time he did it.
We found him.
You found it?
They're about 5 miles north of here, but we found him.
Are they okay?
They're in pretty bad shape, but he was alive when I left. That's all I know. Come on, we'll go up there.
I think fans need to know that this is a movie about heart, about family.
I think the core thing is that oftentimes we don't realize that our love is so bound up in ourselves as opposed to the other person, and I think that that's where a lot of conflict and struggling and arguing comes in.
When they see this film, I want them to see the love in this film and just realize how the people that have been placed in their lives are so special and so important, and anything could happen, so don't take them for granted.
Anything with Liquid Cherry Productions is basically wholesome.
Well, you know, it's a family movie. I want fans to know that it's going to be a great movie. It's going to be a good time. I mean, watch it again, watch it a third time. Buy it twice, buy it 3 times.
A lot of good people put a lot of hard work into this thing to bring it to the place that it is.
It was fun, really.
We are out of here.